My name is Nick, and I'm black.
Hey, what's up, y'all? The homies call me Ridiculous Soul. Your girl call me Ticklish Soul, but you can call me Nicholas Soul, and we back at it for the 2024 recap. I just wanted to tap in with y'all real quick. This year has been crazy. I've done a lot, and that hasn't allowed me to post as frequently as I want to. But I did want to come back and just, talk to y'all about how the year has been. So let's get it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the music release this year. So the first thing that we came out the top of the year at your head top with was the collaboration between me and Yana Jones. Shout out Yana if you're watching this, gang gang. But yeah, man, me and Yana, because it feels good era was really like a beautiful time because it was me getting like invigorated with music and remembering why I do it. And it's because of the title of the project, because it feels good. And so we dropped a couple music videos, we did a show, we performed at a wedding, but that whole era was just like, chef's kiss. Moving forward, let's talk about shadow work, which was later in the year, probably like near towards the end of September. Shadow work for me wasn't really something that I wanted to promote and be like, this is another project that I'm like actively promoting. It was really more of like a personal project because I was going through a lot of things internally. It was like the B-sides of soul searching. So soul searching, I didn't really promote heavily. And that's kind of the same idea with shadow work. It was a personal project. I wanted to make it to work out some things personally. But if y'all did tap in with any of the shadow work stuff, thank you. That means you a real one. You really like mess with me. And I feel that. That's good energy. Lastly, I want to talk about our features. So I dropped two features, one with Dorian Robinson and then one with Foundation, Huru, all those guys over there. And I just want to say, man, me and Dorian, we linked up now. Like we've done two features at this point. If you haven't heard our Empire feature, I'll put that in the description. That was from last year. But me and him are like tapped in, and I really appreciate every time he gives me an opportunity to like work on something because it allows me to he has a bunch of different sounds that allow me to navigate away from my like traditional sound. And then working with Foundation is the person that gave me like the sauce for Renaissance Certified in terms of like the initial idea. So he's low key like a high key like a mentor, and like he just provides like a lot of just like we have a lot of really good conversations. He's the type of dude where you'll have a conversation with him and be like, dang, we should start a podcast. But yeah, so shout out to both of them for allowing me to be like a feature on their projects. So secondly, I want to talk about film related stuff that we did this year. So I didn't really do a lot of film stuff this year. The main film that we produced was from the music section, the Cause It Feels Good documentary. So if you haven't had a chance to watch that, definitely check that out in the description below. That again was like just it really started off us wanting to do the documentary as like a supplement to the album, but then when I watched the documentary back now, it's kind of like the story of how me and Yana just became cool versus like the album documentary, and I think that's dope and like what we accomplished. So definitely check that out. Also want to talk about like just certain milestones that I hit this year because again with the Cause It Feels Good like error, I had my first radio interview in Nashville. Shout out to Soul of the City. Hey. But yeah, no, that was like a really like eye-opening experience in the sense of just like understanding like how to be on radio. So shout out to Erica. Really like appreciative. Speaking about milestones as well, I also want to talk about the two articles that were written about me this year, on the Natural Voyager and Canvas Rebel. Shout out to both of them for covering me and my story. We really like did a lot this year in terms of just like outreach. So people actually seeing us and being like, you know what? We see what y'all got going over there. Like we messing with it. That was like a really like wholesome thing for me because it let me know that like what I'm doing is like appreciated. So thank y'all once again. Last but not least, we gotta talk about Renaissance Certified. That's the main reason I've been cheating on y'all low key, like my Nicholas Soul fans with NuRenaissance, because that's kind of what I was focusing on this year is setting up Renaissance Certified. So if you don't know what Renaissance Certified is a music community, and it really started off with a digital magazine, but it covers hip hop and R&B acts from all over Tennessee. And our main goal is to just let people know, like outside of Tennessee, that there is hip hop and R&B in Tennessee. It's It's not just country music like people believe. And so with Renaissance Certified, we did 2 showcases this year. We did one in April and we did one in September. They both went way better than I could have ever like expected. So shout out to everybody who came out, and we're gonna go even crazier in 2025 with the showcases. But then also I conducted a couple of interviews myself. I edited like literally so much content for Renaissance Certified. Like I said, that's what happened with me not being able to upload as consistently on here, because I was like cheating on y'all. But I'm back though. Take me back, please. But with that being said, I'm really excited for the evolution of Renaissance Certified because we have a lot of dope ideas this year. Like we're gonna start doing like this live reaction live stream. It's gonna be called Certified Unplugged. So stay tuned. That's a little exclusive. But yeah, man, Renaissance Certified is like something that I like. It's like my baby in the sense of like doing Nicholas Soul stuff lets me be the artist, lets me be the star. But Renaissance Certified lets me be a fan again and look at what's happening in the Tennessee community and be like, nah, I co-sign that. And like my team co-signs that. And we want you to understand. A lot of the times artists don't get the appreciation on their come up journey. Like it's when everybody knows them more and it's like, they getting their appreciation. So I want to give them their flowers before they get there because I want them to know that like to keep going essentially. So that's like, that's the heart of Renaissance Certified. But again, that was like the main thing that we did this year, or I did this year, aside from, my Nicholas Soul stuff. So just wanted to talk about it real quick. So wrapping up, 2024 was a jam-packed year. Let me give y'all like my quick favorites. My favorite project of this year is either going to go to GNX or Dark Times by Vince Staples. My favorite book I read this year was that 50 Cent Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. I don't watch a lot of movies this year, y'all, or like a lot of TV shows, just because I was like creating a lot. But I will say I did watch Baby Reindeer, so that was a good show. Movie wise, I can't think of any movie that I like just like popped out, but if I do, I'll put it in the description. But I just want to say, man, 2025, like, hey, we coming, bro. We coming. And I'm really excited for the evolution of not just my personal artistry, Nicholas Soul, but growing NuRenaissance as well. So if you mess with me, definitely go over to our NuRenaissance channel and check what we got going over there. But other than that, I hope you guys have a happy new year, and I'm going to see y'all in the new year.